Well, hello and greetings, all my humble boys, girls, and of course, gifted animals. How are you today? I'm doing well. This is, of course, your spiciest and dearest, humblest of uncles reporting live with another classic Karl casual food review. How are you today? I am well. I appreciate you asking. We're drinking something I've never had before. It's called Ho Statter's. I'm butchering that, I'm aware. Rock and Rye, America's original bottled cocktail. Hmm. It's let's see, 84 proof. Oh wow, that's not bad. It's definitely not a whiskey. I thought it was because it was in the bourbon section. I just thought it was gonna be a rye whiskey, and surprisingly, it is not. It's kind of like a licorice, almost like a Southern Comfort, but a little bit heavier on the rye, and a little bit more licorice flavor, I guess. Hmm. All right. Well, what are we doing today? We're doing Pizza Hut's new garlic knots pizza. This just came out allegedly. That's kind of what it looks like. Apparently, there's garlic knots all across this puppy. I got pepperoni. It came to, of course, about $12. I picked this one up. I'll tell you why. Because the Pizza Hut right up the street did not have this. Apparently, they just weren't prepared. And that's not surprising to me because last time they delivered my pizza, it was sloshed all over. It seemed like I was having a party inside the box. And then, on top of that, it was a little bit lukewarm. And just wasn't pleased with my whole experience. So we're just going to go and utilize this other Pizza Hut. A little bit down yonder, but definitely within range of the Karl Mobile. Let's try this out. Now, they give you some marinara sauce, allegedly. And indeed, that is what it is. I got 2 cups of this. I didn't ask for it, they just gave it to me. So, we're just going to kind of have to see if this lives up to expectations. And I don't really have any expectations, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. Why don't we just eat it? Now, it's a regular, I guess, hand tossed style pizza from Pizza Hut. Nothing spectacular, unusual there. Mm. Well, it might come to a surprise to a lot of you that my production crew forgot napkins. So what do we have on the end of this? Well, it's a big bulbous monstrosity, if you will, and there really isn't much in the sense of uh, diameter of this pizza is definitely reduced in terms of toppings. So this takes up quite a lot of space, and I don't think my high-tech camera does it justice. Now, this is very greasy, typical. The pepperoni and Pizza Hut pizzas generally leave a nice little stain there, but I'm sure this doesn't help. So let's just go ahead and try one of these by itself, and we'll dip it later. So I'm just going to tear it off. It tore pretty easily. Hmm. It's stuffed with some cheese. And I will say that has a nice little Parmesan kind of crust on it, a nice little buttery flavor, and yes, it is a little bit garlicky. So that's a win in the column of Pizza Hut because honestly, it's really hard to mess up anything that's kind of garlicky and bready in my book. But the cheese is pretty good. I don't know what type it is. I didn't get a a due diligence report like I usually do. We're going to go ahead and tear this one off. We're going to dip it in this saucer full of sauce. Nice alliteration. I don't even know if that's alliteration, but I like the way it sounded. And this is just regular marinara sauce. Nothing really different than what you have on the pizza. I mean, that's good. Dipping it is definitely an option here. However, I'll say this. Dipping it kind of overwhelms all the other flavors that this has. So, quite frankly, even though I like dipping stuff in marinara sauce, and I like marinara sauce, I'd rather eat these plain because there's more flavor there, and it's not drowned out by the marinara sauce, which I think kind of overpowers it a little bit, to be honest, which is surprising, but it is what it is. That does not go well together. God. Ugh. Live and learn. Well, I've rambled quite a bit about this particular Italian-inspired yet very American creation. So you're probably asking yourself, well, Uncle, what do you rate this? And since my job is to let all the humble blue-collar workers out there who work in either tobacco fields, oil fields, any blue-collar profession, I'm trying to save you just a dime to make sure that you can feed your family with the lower wages that our unions don't pay us anymore. So we're going to go ahead and rate this a solid 7.923. I'll tell you why it gets such a higher rating on the Karl scale. That's because it's a good quality and it's a really interesting product. One thing you got to give to Pizza Hut is that they actually try to be inventive with their pizzas, and they try to innovate their menu, which is not the case for, let's say, Domino's and Papa John's. Even though Papa John's comes out with some specialty pizzas, and I like them very much, Pizza Hut constantly tries to do something new, something different, cross two foods, hot dogs and pizza, garlic knots and pizza. So I commend Pizza Hut. It's a good item, fair price, and quite frankly, your uncle is satisfied. Anyway, God bless. Hope to see you again. And as always, you take care. Till next time.